Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa Geiger, and today I'll be talking to you about the role of emergency management in planning and mitigating future risks created by climate change and sea level rise. To begin, climate change is the gradual increase in Earth's average temperature. But why is the planet getting warmer? The main cause of this observed increase in temperature is due to increased levels of CO2 in the atmosphere from fossil fuels. Climate change poses a significant threat to societies across the globe as it is causing increased intensity of storms such as tropical cyclones, melting of the polar ice caps, and sea level rise. Sea level rise is perhaps the most immediate threat, with some coastal communities on their way to being wiped off the map. So why is the sea level rising? Sea level is the increase in the level of the oceans. There are two main causes of the sea level rise. The first is the melting of ice sheets and glaciers due to increasing global temperatures. The other is caused by the expanding volume of the ocean as temperatures of the water are increasing. As sea level rises, risk to the population, especially those living in coastal communities, also increases. Coastal erosion, flooding, and contaminated freshwater pose a significant threat to the public safety and well-being. As the risk associated with climate change and sea level rise increase, it is the emergency management's job to identify these risks, plan for future impacts, and take actions to mitigate future effects if and when they occur. The purpose of planning is to determine the vulnerabilities and capabilities of a community and plan how to handle a disaster situation should one occur. Emergency management is responsible for identifying the hazards, risks, and vulnerabilities for a community and planning how to prevent a disaster from occurring. Some activities they may take part in include evaluating which areas are most vulnerable, informing the public of their vulnerability, and determining how to handle potential situations. Part of emergency management's planning responsibilities include planning how to mitigate the effects of climate change and sea level rise. The purpose of mitigation is to reduce vulnerabilities to the risks identified and the probability of a disaster occurring. So some of these activities they may take part in, you might have seen it if you've been to Daytona Beach before, include seawalls to prevent flooding, as well as mandating coastal homes to be built on stilts and preventing them from flooding, and encouraging the public to take part in practices to decrease their carbon emissions. As trends continue, the risks will continue to increase and greater importance will need to be placed on such issues. There's a lot more information if you're interested in finding out more. You can check out the National Weather Service page or the FEMA web pages. All of them have information on climate change, sea level rise, and how to handle it in the future, as well as what's to come. But that's all I have for you now. It's definitely important to stay up to date and know what is going on with these issues. But for now, thank you for watching.